Alright, much Abrew time. Playing some Hollow 1 Aggro in Standard. And this hand's a bit risky since we don't have any red mana, but we're going to keep it because if we draw red mana, it's really good, and we have Key to hopefully loot away some problems. Oh boy. Well, play Key, pass the turn. Man, if we can draw a red source and our Key lives, we can just start shooting down everything with these fiery tempers. Plus, we really want to discard this Honored Hydra. A lot better if we get it in the graveyard. Although, Fatal Push, but yeah. Not great at 6 mana. Pass the turn. Ooh, alright. Oath of Jays. Well, let's discard Honored Hydra. Looks like our opponent's playing the Sultai Reaminator deck. Not sure how this is going to go for us. They have a lot of big, powerful things. Although, I'm not sure how they deal with our gods if we get to that point. Definitely need red mana, though. We get to draw an extra card here, which is helpful. Noxious Gearhulks and Liliana discarded. Alright, there's red mana, so that's good. Alright, things are shaping up. Pass the turn. The question's going to be, do we key? I really want to key. What we want to do is... opponent has Champion of Wits. So what we want to do here is... discard Fiery Temper to key. Draw... well... I guess we just stick on the key plan. Opponent has Traverse... for something awesome. They do have Delirium. What do they search up? Alright, Razaketh in hand. Well, discard Fiery Temper. Hit our opponent. Draw an extra card. We're doing this the super hard way. There's Cinderglade. So I guess we just pass the turn? So the problem with our Honored Hydra is our opponent's just going to kill them. Collective Brutality. Well, I guess we do this now. Discard Fiery Temper. I think we just hit our opponent. So Razaketh is in the graveyard to be reanimated. Opponent gets to take something. Abrew can kill a Gearhulk, but Cathartic Reunion is pretty explosive next turn. They do take Abrew. Alright. Gets in with Champion. Well, let's draw an extra card. Opponent did miss their land drop. Ugh. Oh, this is actually pretty sweet. So we get to Cathartic Reunion, discard Honored Hydra and Blood Rage Brawler. Then we discard Game Trail, play Game Trail, and play 2 free Hollow Ones. Hollow One actually doing something. Well, hopefully our opponent can't just reanimate here. If they go land reanimation, Champion of Wits, so no reanimation yet. But most likely next turn. Which means there's a land. We really got to try to close out this game. Opponent passes. I think we do not draw. Cathartic Reunion. Well, play Hazoret. Discard Cathartic Reunion. Attack with the crew. Man, this is going to be super close. Can we push across the last few points of damage? Oh man, the double Hollow One. Maybe. Maybe that's enough to steal this game. Opponent double blocks a Hollow One. Yep. Takes 9. Down to 7. Pass the turn. I'm sure our opponent has reanimation here. The question is, do they have Ever After to reanimate 2 things, or just Liliana to reanimate 1? If it's just Liliana, they probably have to... Alright, it's Liliana. That's fine. So Liliana probably has to get back a Noxious Gearhulk to kill Hollow One. Yup. So that gains our opponent a bit of life. I think this works out okay for us, though. Because we get to kill Liliana with Hazoret and draw an extra card. So draw an extra card. Noose Constrictor. So discard a Noose Constrictor. Kill Liliana. Play Game Trail. Tapped. Make Hazoret unblockable, discard Noose Constrictor, hit our opponent, and we're representing lethal next turn, even through blockers with our Hazoret. So our opponent's going to need something pretty good. They need to kill Hazoret, basically, or gain a bunch of life. They gain a bunch of life. Alright, opponent's back to being alive, unfortunately. Gets in with Noxious Gearhulk. Oh boy, that was brutal. That was a good draw. Well, we get to draw an extra card. Glorybringer will be nice for next turn. I think we just embalm an Honored Hydra. I think we go for it. Discard an Honored Hydra. hit our opponent down to 6, which again is representing lethal. Worst case, we should only go to 1 this turn. Ever After could still be sketchy if they get an untapped land into Ever After. I'm not sure that's enough, though. Because we're back to Hazoret being lethal. Discard a card to Hazoret, make it unblockable, attack with Hazoret. I think there's an argument that we actually just don't block Arbor back and go to 1. Because if our opponent reanimates it, then we don't necessarily have lethal next turn. And we really want to kill our opponent before they... but then we die to Collective Brutality. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. Pretty sweet. I mean, we did some cool stuff this game. Double Hollow One for free. I think we do have to block. I don't think we can put ourselves in lose to Collective Brutality, since we've already seen Collective Brutality. This does let Liliana reanimate Arbor back, and then we potentially... Actually, we still win thanks to Glorybringer, so that's actually fine. Yahani's Expertise, okay. Kills Hydra. Palds up to 12. Oh, lordy. Lordy, lordy. Can we draw an extra card? I don't think so. I think we need to make sure we cast Glorybringer, and if we whiff on land, we can't. Well, Glorybringer, attack, exert Glorybringer, attack with Hazoret, kill Gearhulk, put our opponent to 3, pass the turn. Oh, come on. No untap land into Ever After. Oh, no! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gots to be kidding me. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's just a Stomper. Okay, now we win. We got there. I was thinking we wouldn't get there, but I think we did. So, Glorybringer, discard Hazoret, attack, attack exert, and that should be... lethal. Whew. Wow. Hazoret is very strong. Well, we got there. That was a bit sketchy, but we did get there. Unfortunately, we have 0 graveyard hate in our deck. Like, literally none. So how do we try to beat this deck? We could bring in Earthshaker Kenras to try to go aggro. Glorybringer seems pretty solid. Maybe we bring in another Glorybringer. Go down a Blood Rage Brawler. Do we bring in Earthshaker Kenras? Abrew doesn't really kill anything. We could bring in Hour of Devastation, but it doesn't kill Razaketh. I think we just try it like this. Earthshaker does make us a bit faster. Yeah, without any graveyard hate, I think this is our best bet. Just try to be more aggressive and kill our opponent before they can start doing crazy things. Yeah, this isn't going to work. This, well, Cinderglade to the bottom. So we can Noose Constrictor, discard everything, just go all in on a Hollow One. I mean, I guess we could draw... Man, a second Hollow One is probably our best draw, honestly. Sanctum for our opponent. Traverse for land. Man, if we peel a Hollow One, we can just go all in. If we don't peel a Hollow One, not sure. Probably risky to discard our lands. Traverse. Well, Game Trail, reveal Forest. And I think we just play Noose Constrictor and pass. Next turn, we can discard 1 card and play Hollow One for 3 mana. If we had 2 Hollow Ones, I'd be more likely to go all in. We draw a Forest. So play the Forest. Get in with Noose Constrictor. Might as well discard a Forest. And then just run out our Hollow One. Basically a Loxodon Smiter. A dead Loxodon Smiter. Although, it is getting us closer to traversing for something reasonable, like a god. Opponent passes. Ronas, the Indomitable. Well, get in with Noose Constrictor. Play a Mountain. Run out Ronas. Pass the turn. I don't really want to just traverse for nothing here. Well, that's our opponent got. Liliana, sure. Makes a zombie. Mills, Arbor Backstomper. Alright, let's do this. Discard, discard. Play Blood Rage Brawler. Discard the Forest. Attack Liliana. Now we're hoping that we draw a land for Glorybringer. Maybe that was too greedy of a line. Maybe we shouldn't have played Blood Rage discarding a land. Noxious Gearhulk. Well, we really just want to land now. If we can land, kill Noxious, kill Liliana, then I think we're in pretty good... Oh, they're going to just reanimate now. Okay. Well, come on, land. Key to the city, not a land. Pump up News Constrictor. Send everything at Liliana. Opponent lets it go. Pass the turn. Tap land for our opponent. Nothing to reanimate at the moment. To the slaughter. Alright. There goes News Constrictor. Come on, land. Land for Glorybringer would go a super long ways here. Yeah, we might just be getting punished for that greedy Blood Rage Brawler line. Opponent gets in with both. Down to 10. Yeah, that's game. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Alright. That line might have been a bit greedy. I don't think we change anything. I think we just... Well, Hour of Devastation. Yeah, let's just run it back. I think this setup's fine. I think we just went too aggressive with our discarding. Alright, on to game 3. We're on the play. Oh boy. Oh dear. Jeez. This hand. We need 2 lands to be able to start playing Honored Hydras. I think we're going to try it. 1 land gets us to Ronas. 2 lands lets us just go crazy with 6/6s. And one of the nice parts of this deck is we do have Cathartic Reunions. We do have Key to the City. So we have a lot of things that we can draw into to find us more lands. Opponent traversing for a land. We also have the traverses that we could draw into to find lands. Similarly to our opponent. Come on, land. Alright, that's a land. That's good. That means we get Ronus down on turn 3, and we're 1 land away from the Honored Hydra fun. And this might just be aggressive enough to take our opponent down. Oh, and it's a land. Oh boy. This hand is going to be pretty interesting. Let's play Ronas. Oh, jeez. Okay, since we drew those lands, this feels like a nut draw. Discard Honored Hydra. We're just discarding them all. Discard Honored Hydra. Discard Honored Hydra. Alright. Well, oh man, if they have Graveyard Hate, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep for like a week. Come on. Forest. Just a champion. Alright. So we're just going aggro. We're going aggro. We are beating down, hoping to kill our opponent before they start Noxious Gearhulking us. Which is a couple turns away, even in our opponent's best case. And they spent a Fatal Push that can't kill an Honored Hydra. There's Noxious and Razaketh. Well, we play a land. And Honored Hydra, number 1. Get in with Ronas. Opponent blocks. Alright. Pass the turn. Oh, this is going to be interesting. So we just keep doing this over and over. To the slaughter. I guess we sack Honored Hydra. Oh, man. And our opponent misses on the land. Whoa, lordy. Alright, new plan. Hazaret, the Fervent. That's a fast clock. And, I mean, that's probably game. Wow, this deck can do some punishing things. I think we're going to kill our opponent before they get to reanimate, which is the goal. Hazaret by herself actually is 10 damage with this Fiery Temper. So even if they have another To the Slaughter, that takes up their whole turn. We sack Ronas, discard Fiery Temper to Hazaret, Madness, win. So I'm not sure what our opponent can do to win here. 1 blocker doesn't do it. A removal spell doesn't do it. Very few things actually get our opponent out of this. Champion of Wits, I don't think does it. Because they only have 1 mana, so Fatal Push doesn't matter. I think they're hoping they just survive and then can reanimate next turn and get back in the game. But I don't think it's going to work. Opponent passes. We draw Earthshaker Kenra. So we just discard Fiery Temper. Madness Fiery Temper. Kill Champion of Wits. And our opponent scoops it up. Well, I mean, we got a little bit lucky that we draw those heads in a row, but there's some power here. I mean, We did some crazy thing that match. We had double free hollow ones one game, and then we had discard triple honor hydra the next game. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, take a second and click that like button down below. It's a great way to help support the channel for free. And you can find the next video in the playlist right here.